So I am excited to introduce you to the next founder, Bention Worth, who's the co-founder of ZABS Place. ZABS Place has innovated a way for persons with disability to set goals and train for employment, documenting their special talents and matching them with the corporate employment market through the DreamLink platform developed during the accelerator. Bention, welcome to the stage. You have 7 minutes.
Thank you, my lovey. We're hiring. Help wanted. How many of those signs have you seen this week? Did you know that there are over 51,000 entry-level open positions in North Carolina? And for individuals that actually want to fill those entry-level positions, did you know that the unemployment rate is double the general unemployment rate in North Carolina? Why is there such a disconnect that leads to this labor shortage? Well, to answer this, we interview about 30 business owners, and among other things, all but 3 of them express real frustration with their job recruitment platform as it didn't sort and filter the right candidates with the right skills to fill the positions that they wanted to fill. Just imagine the cost to replace those entry-level positions. Speaking of job recruiting platforms, a recent study by Indeed.com showed that over 86% of entry-level employees are actively looking to change jobs to expand their career. And the cost, or the average cost to replace one of those employees, is upward of $6,000. The turnover rate must be a nightmare for businesses. Now, what if I told you there's an untapped market of individuals who would gladly fill those positions, but have been completely overlooked, and not just as a stepping stone to another job, but they want to work in these entry-level positions long term. I'm talking about individuals with intellectual and developmental differences, or IDD, who thrive at entry-level positions in their unique interest and skill set. They can actually take a routine job or a repetitive job and turn it into a labor of love. And to top it off, they're not looking for some major payday, they just want to work. I know this because I see it every day. My name is Bention Groner, and I'm the co-founder of ZABS Place. We're a nonprofit thrift boutique in Matthews that train and employ individuals with IDD, based on the belief that every single human being has unique purpose and potential to contribute to society. And since opening in 2014, we've helped over 300 individuals with IDD pursue interest-based jobs through individualized training and coaching. Who are these individuals? Most of them are those who have fallen through the cracks or have been rejected by most vocational services and have largely been seen as unemployable. Well, we disagree. Yes, they face significant challenges in processing language or mastering social norms, but they excel and can be tremendously effective at repetitive jobs in their area of interest and skill sets. So how do we connect these candidates to the jobs and to the businesses that so desperately need their help? Well, we found that typical resumes and conversational interviews just don't work for our graduates. While they may be very good at specific tasks, it doesn't necessarily mean they're good at talking about how good they are at those tasks. But you know what does work? Working interviews. Let me introduce you to Maria. Maria completed our training program and became a paid ZABS Place employee. But her dream job was to work in a bakery. And after many, many rejections, we finally found a wholesale bakery willing to offer Maria a working interview. Now, this bakery provides fresh banana bread to coffee shops all around the Charlotte area. And their lead baker would spend hours peeling bananas and desperately needed help. Well, Maria aced her job interview and the bakery hired her on the spot, and she is now thriving in her new position. Thanks to many business partners, as you can see on some of them you can see on the screen, we've had lots of success. However, each success comes on the back of hours and hours of frustrating rejections, to the point that we knew there must be a better way. We needed a way to showcase the abilities and skills of our graduates so that employers can visualize them as an asset in their businesses. And that's how the DreamLink was born. Still in its early development phase, the purpose of the DreamLink is to remove the guessing work in the hiring process. Rather than comb through dozens of ChatGPT generated resumes and conversational interviews that you have no idea if the person's telling the truth or not, the DreamLink narrows the specific skill sets of the individuals that could fill the entry-level positions. Each profile features videos of the candidates in action with graphs of their successes and accomplishments that are approved by their coaches, highlighting their strengths and weaknesses. So why am I here? As a nonprofit, I can't offer you a monetary ROI, but I can ask you to invest your social capital. I'm asking you to adopt a ZABS Place graduate. At this website, which is an early prototype for what will soon be the DreamLink, we would love for you to think through all your business contacts and then pick a ZABS grad who's listed on this site, who recently graduated our program and we're actively looking for business partners to offer them a working interview. Pick a ZABS grad who could potentially be a good fit for one of those businesses' entry-level positions. Help us chip away at the giant barrier that exists between those so many businesses that need help and the over 42,000 individuals at the IDD who so badly want to help them. You remember Maria? Well, that bakery that hired her just last week recommended 2 other businesses to hire ZABS Place graduates. So the ripple effect from your one job placement that you could facilitate can have a tremendous effect in encouraging others to do the same. Now, for those of you who want to make a more significant investment in social capital and what we do, here's your chance. We need to expand the entry-level talent and the pool of talent that we have on the DreamLink. We also need to expand our geographic reach. We need to grow beyond our location in Matthews, and we want to open a location right here in Cabarrus County. With over 7,000 individuals with IDD who are unemployed, Cabarrus County is a right market for us to double our training capacity and increase our job placement efforts right here in the community. It will also increase the capacity of the DreamLink with a wider range of entry-level talent. What do we need? Well, we need help finding the right location. We need help finding the right partners, and we need help raising capital to offset the startup costs. Whether you adopt a ZABS Place graduate or help us with any of the above, thank you, and thanks to everyone who helped us get this far. Thank you very much.
So great job, Etienne, and we're going to transition into Q&A.
Thank you.
Thanks. What an amazing story. So I'm super excited about your idea. I spent about 10 years of my career building and selling talent management systems. So that's going to lead to kind of one of my questions. I know how wed a lot of these corporations are to the technology platforms that they're currently using, and how getting new ideas and concepts into there, often that becomes the barrier. Is this something that you're experiencing so far? Do you have sort of plans to get around that?
Well, the biggest challenge we face is, I hate to say this, but HR departments have the most red tape in any company. And trying to circumvent the process of HR departments is our biggest goal. Is we want to go directly to the operations managers who are looking for looking for help in entry-level positions, and offer them the opportunity to go straight to the working interview. We're trying to skip the resume application and the conversational interview, which our graduates cannot get past. So that's our goal, and now we're just trying to find the right people in the companies that could actually give us that opportunity of the working interview.
I think it sounds like a great plan. It's a great answer. So I also saw some of the goals you had established up here, more the short-term goals, a local facility. I think I saw that you had placed 40-some individuals already. When you think like a year out, or even 2 or 3 years out, maybe give me an idea of what that looks like.
So 40 is a very low number for us. That's just a drop in the bucket for what we really want to accomplish. We need to make a dent in the disconnect that exists and the opportunity that exists. So we're looking at a number of actually 300 a year that we could place in interest-based jobs in sustainable positions. And that's to us our metric of success. And I'm talking about the greater Charlotte region, 300 a year.
So, great job. I guess my question was more on scaling it, and especially as you go, right now you're focused on Charlotte. Can you, or is the plan to kind of take it beyond that? And is it scalable because it requires some training and all that? Is that what you're thinking in the longer term?
That's a great question. Absolutely. We want to perfect the Charlotte market. We want to be the platform for individuals with IDD, not just for our organization, but for any agency that works on placing individuals with IDD. Once we can perfect this market, then we are looking to expand to additional markets as well. So to answer your question as well, if the technology platform is able to provide that bridge to the working interview, and if we crack that code, then we will be able to expand to other markets easily.